Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the end of March through the end of April. I'm using my fairy cards in honor of St. Patrick's Day, which just recently passed. I've got the Magical Times Empowerment cards with the little fairies all over them. They're so cute. So let's get started. The overall theme for the month is this Hierophant card. For some of you, it could just be a person who is a Taurus. For others of you, it could have to do with marriage, whether this is about your marriage or if this is the possibility of marriage in your future. It could also be about traditional values, traditional religion, family traditions, traditional institutions. So the Hierophant has a lot of different meanings, and it might become a little more clear as I go through, but as a general reading, it might have all of those meanings to touch on a little bit for all of you. And our first card is Dance. Find your heart's rhythm, step lightly and swing with the melody, close your eyes and let joy lead the way. So it's all about physical movement and allowing yourself to feel joy through your physical movement. We've got the Temperance card and the High Priestess. So the Temperance card has to do with balance. So if we're thinking of dance and physical movement through balance, this could be any kind of classes that you're taking, whether it is dance or whether it's yoga or Tai Chi or even Zumba or Pilates, something where you're physically moving and using balance in so doing, and it's creating health within you. This is a very balanced energy in the Temperance card. It's moderation and balance, and it's good health, because when you are balanced energetically within your body through your physical activity, that really helps you to heal physically, emotionally, and mentally within yourself as well. And we've also got the High Priestess. The High Priestess is about following your intuition. Using your intuition, for some of you, it's also about your dreams, paying attention to your dreams, paying attention to those little signs that you see in the numbers, the repetitive song lyrics, the signs that you may see on the street signs that are repetitive. It's about animals that you see repetitively. If you look up the meaning of certain animals, it could be a message from Spirit, because Spirit speaks to us in a lot of different ways. So if you get in touch with yourself physically through movement, it might help to increase your own personal power through your own intuition and your own psychic abilities. Even if you feel like you don't have the psychic abilities, we all have intuition, and we all have that little voice in our head that kind of leads us and tells us what to do. So don't doubt it, just follow it and move your energy, dance and move your energy, and allow joy to lead the way, and you'll be guided in the right direction. And then we have cycles. What we are all becoming. Surrender to your changes. Release your fear. Trust this powerful process. So again, follow your intuition. It's about your intuition, as here in the High Priestess. And it's about the cycles in life. If they're repeating, just trust it and know that it's going to lead you where you need to be. We've got the Hanged Man, where you might feel stuck. You might feel like it's out of your hands. You might be in a situation right now where there's a standstill, whether that's at work or in your love life, but you're at some kind of a standstill that you really don't have a whole lot of control over, especially in terms of either your mother or yourself as a mother. So it could have to do with your relationship with your children or your relationship with your mother. The Empress also has to do with abundance. So if you're feeling stuck in your job and your career and you're not bringing about the abundance, then let's go back to this card with the cycles. Surrender to your changes, release your fear, trust the powerful process. So you may be stagnant for a moment, but abundance is right around the corner, and just trust and know that it's coming. For some of you, there may be work involved in these traditional institutions, and by that I mean things like medicine, government, politics, and law, the field of education, working in business. It's all those institutions that govern our society. Traditional institutions, hospitals, prisons, banks, anything in the financial institution, banking. So some of you, there's going to be prosperity involved where that is concerned. And you know, with the stock market, there's always cycles in the stock market. So when it goes down, it eventually always ends up going up. Maybe don't get involved in the little cycles, but just let your money hang in there for a while, because the bigger cycle is going to help your money to improve and grow. Don't sweat what's going on in one day. Just don't put your eggs in one basket. And then we have journey. Focus on how far you have come, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. So again, follow your intuition. It's going to lead you in the right direction. And sometimes it's going to lead you down a path that isn't very clear. The light of the moon is not as bright as the light of the sun. So it's taking one step at a time because you can't see the bigger picture. In this energy with the moon, there's secrets. And you can't see the bigger pictures. You sometimes don't know where spirit is leading you. And one day you'll be able to look back and understand it completely. But, you know, that's what the message about the journey is to look back and see how far you have come. And don't worry so much on how far you have to go, because you can't really see that clearly ahead anyway. Okay? And it could be leading you towards something that you love doing. This could be a romantic partnership. This could be a job that you love. This could be an activity that you love. This could be creation and creativity. The Ace of Cups is a very loving, nurturing energy. So it's leading you down a path towards something that will make your heart sing. For some of you, it could be a Cancer or Pisces. But others of you, it's just leading you down the path of the unknown, where you're not quite sure where you're going, but it could be leading you towards marriage. It could be leading you towards marriage for some of you. And then there's clarity. So that's kind of the opposite of what I was just saying here with the light of the moon. The light of the moon is not bright. You know, there's a lot of shadows. There's a lot of darkness. You can't really see where you're going. But then here's this card for clarity. Banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are. You are not what the television and the movies and the mainstream media tell you that you are. You don't have some cultural standard that you need to live up to. You are beautiful just as you are. And that's what you need to remember. Remember the perfection of who you are, and don't focus on the expectations that the corporations who want you to buy their products and who want you to join their gyms. This isn't about what the images are represented in the media. This is about you and what is in your heart. Okay? So we've got the King of Rods and we've got the Emperor. For some of you, there's definitely something to do with an Aries. There could be an Aries in your life. Is he good for you? Is he leading you towards marriage? Possibly. Is he making it hard for you to see the beautiful aspect of who you are? For some of you, perhaps. This is a very, very strong energy, this King of Rods and the Emperor card. It's a very, very strong energy. And the negative aspect of this energy is somebody who would be very, very hard on you, who would have very harsh words. He could be emotionally abusive. He could be physically abusive. He could be using his power in a negative way to tear you down and make you feel like you're not deserving of him, or that you're not deserving of somebody better. So for some of you, remember the perfection of who you are. And maybe it's time for you to move on and away from this person if he is that way. For others of you, this could just be about somebody who's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this is also the father energy, the father archetype. This is a very, very strong, authoritative energy between the King of Rods and the Emperor. It's somebody with a lot of power. A lot of power. whether they have power over you or just power in general. And maybe they do have a lot of power over you, because you need to remember the perfection of who you are, regardless of how they make you feel. And, some of you are recovering from a broken heart, but there's a new beginning for you. There's a new beginning towards healing to get over this broken heart, and it's through gentleness. Strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love in action endures. So this is also about action. The rod's energy is action. Love in action endures. So if you are involved with a person who has this very strong energy, doesn't mean it's negative for all of you. For some of you, certainly it's a very passionate energy. It's a very physically passionate energy, and it's a kind energy. This person could be very kind towards you. And he could have the kind of strength that's gentle, But this is also a reminder that strength can be gentle. It doesn't have to be strong and overpowering, where you are made to feel weak and that you are made to feel like you're lesser or not deserving, because you are. So this is a new beginning for you, recovering from your broken heart. It's all about also recovering from your broken heart. For some of you, it may be, if you're having difficulties in your marriage, if you're recovering from a divorce. So the broken heart could be because of the ending of a marriage. And then it's recovering from that through gentleness and knowing that, there is love for you around the corner. And there's opportunities for you beginning your new journey towards healing and towards love with somebody who deserves you. And then here's this power card. So again, it's a very strong message about power here. But remember that power is gentle, strength is gentle. And this says, call upon the elements. Focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. You have the power within you. Nobody has power over you. Oh my gosh, I bumped that. I don't know how long that's been crooked. You have the power within you. You don't need to allow somebody else to have any power over you, because you have the strongest power within you. And here's your power at work. You are the master at your job and at what you do. This is the Aquarius energy. This is a very strong energy in the mind. This is a high degree of education. And if it's not a formal education, it's your own personal education where you are self-taught, where you are teaching yourself and learning yourself through the internet, through YouTube, through reading books, where you are learning and practicing and becoming the master of your own life. This is a very strong, powerful, wise, educated energy right here. For some of you, you could have a very high, this could be the leadership energy about yourself. This could be you having your own leadership skills. And this thing keeps moving. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This is about having that energy within you, especially on the job and where your work is concerned. And going back to school or having a higher degree and putting that to use on the job. So there you go, Aquarius. If you're interested in your own personal reading, it's $17. Just send me an email and I'll get that set up for you. I have all the information down below in the description box. Thanks for watching. Take care. God bless.